as a cyclist and as an athlete, what does it mean to you to be a Paralympian and a gold medalist at that, as well as a world champion?
Is this on? Hello? Well, it means a lot of things, actually. But for one thing, having a serious disability after an injury, being a vet, obviously entails somebody who's very physically active and everything in life. So when that's sort of, for lack of a better word, just taken away, if you will, your identity has to change. But the power of sports and the power of rehabilitation through sports is actually a huge factor that I believe is underlooked a lot of times. And having our campaign in the Middle East, a lot of the injured military veterans coming back right now are seeking a lot of this rehabilitation through cycling and through sports, adaptive sports itself. So for one thing, I know it had a lot to do with reestablishing myself, who I am as a person, and then still having the ability to live an active lifestyle, a competitive lifestyle. Initially got into hand cycling thinking I'm just going to get active and be fit again, get out of the depression mode, if you will. But once, I realized that it was actually a Paralympic sport, I got the opportunity to start racing with support of various sponsors and whatnot. And then basically reach new feats and new heights that one would never conceivably think the body could achieve, propelling your entire body with your arms, generating wattage of output of over 950 watts, pacing 25 miles an hour on a time trial course, regardless of terrain and all that. It's just unbelievable, and it's not something you can typically think, oh, I'm going to get out of my bed, whatever sort of injury you may have, and go out there and get it done. But it can be done, and obviously competing at this elite level, and having these piggyback, if you will, sort of co-efforts races with pro cyclists, it really takes it to a whole other level. I'm sitting here beside myself thinking, wow, what an opportunity. It's a great opportunity to really expose this sport and create more opportunities for the people that follow, obviously.
Yeah, one of the things we like to say when we talk to the media is obviously we work with every single athlete that we work with has an incredible story. And although they're a great human interest story, it's first and foremost a sports story. So Oz, you've pretty much won really all there is to win in Paralympic cycling. You're a gold medalist in Beijing. You just won 2 world titles 3 weeks ago. What's next for you, and do you have any plans for London?
There's actually one more up for grab now. There's a team relay, apparently, and that was thrown in at the last minute. So we ended up placing silver at Team USA on that one. So not the Triple Crown. Obviously, that leaves much room for hunger and improvement. London is definitely on my books, barring any sort of major injury. You can never anticipate those things. London is down the road. I'm probably looking at retiring after Rio in 2016. Obviously the sport is ever growing and the athletes are ever evolving, and what the bar that won you last year will never really hold up the following year. So you got to keep working, and every single one of these athletes here can attest to that. You just got to push yourself and keep moving on. I've recently taken the endeavor of triathlon, and being in the water is a whole other animal. And pushing. I'm actually doing the Kona World Championship Ironman next month, which I'm not necessarily looking forward to, but just to advance the sport and essentially just cross-train to basically build my foundation for cycling ultimately.
All right, well, Oz will be racing both Saturday and Sunday. Paralyzed Veterans of America will have a team out there that includes 2 athletes, what we call OIF veterans, Operation Iraqi Freedom veterans. So take a look at that at 1:30 on Sunday, and the first rider off tomorrow in the time trial for the hand cyclists is at 8:30 a.m. And once again, we'd like to thank Medalist Sports, Greenville Hospital System, and of course Roger C. Peace Rehabilitation Hospital for bringing us here, and of course the USA Cycling folks for including us in such a great event. So thanks.